Welcome back, RawSangan family. So today we have Chris Scale. He got 8th place at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Invitational Remote Duel Tournament, and he took it with Dinosaurs. In a format where Drytron, Eldish variants, and Virtual Roles are just dominating, he got 8th place with Dinosaurs. And his loss was to Cameron Neal, the guy who got 1st place. If that sounds interesting, let's go check out the deck profile. And disclaimer, the audience is kind of off because we did record it on our laptop. So bear with me. Hopefully next videos that I do with remote duels will be a lot better. But let's go check out this deck profile. Enough of me.
What's up, Yugioh family? My name is Christopher Scales. I'll take you with Dinos. Shout out to Team Caliber. That's my Houston team. Let's get into this deck profile. It was very fun to play in the extravaganza. This was the invite to the invite, and sadly, I only top 8. But it was a very fun experience, and honestly, it was a lot shorter than the last one. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? This is my Go Second variant of Dinosaurs. A lot of people go second while playing Dinosaurs, but not a lot of people play it as I do. Let's start with the generic build. We got 3 of the best Searcher, best Cinder, solely Ultraptor. Then also, we have Miscellaneous, one of the best cards. Have you ever read it? Then we have 3 Babysaurus. Because of the new rule on the sending effect, when it's destroyed, you can't spell summon it back. So that's why we play 3 now. We have 1 Petite, one of the best / worst cards to draw into, depending on your hand. It really does depend. Also, we play 2 Animated Archosaur. We play 2 because Ash is a beast. And when you get Ash, you want to have that Archosaur in your hand to be able to go into Babysaurus. Lancia is kind of a beast too, but it just is what it is at this point. These are the one-ofs though. We play 1 Giant Rex and 1 Pankratops. Pankratops is one of the best cards to, in general, open with while you're going second. And at that point, you just win. For the boss monster, I play in the main deck 2 UTC. UTC is just a board breaker. You see it, somebody's playing Rogue one day, Generators. It just is what it is. That'll be it for the monsters of the Dino versions. For the hand traps, I play 3 Gamma. Gamma plus Miscellaneous plus Baby is just destructive. Of course, we have the best card to draw, Driver. I don't like it, but if I just gotta play it, sadly. Other hand traps, I play 2 Ash. Once I ran into a tournament where I forgot, I never read Ash. I just knew what it did, and I tried to do 2 Ash in the same turn. So I play 2 because I don't really want to brick on it, but it'd be like that sometimes. This card saved my life. Skullmeister is one of the best cards, especially in this format, because a lot of cards are activating in the grave. And it just be like that. It's great against the Mira, it's great against Qinglong, it's great against Virtual World, it's great against Dytron. It just hits everything. Well, almost everything, I should say. Ghost Bell, not a lot of people know with Ghost Bell, you can hit Scarlet, you can hit a lot of the Eldritch cards. It's just uber good. That would be all the hand traps that I play. So for spells, I play one of the best Searchers. Fossil Dig, this is the best card to top deck into. I top deck into it a lot. Another spell would be Devil Evolution Pill. You would hate to see this in your hand sometimes, but it'd be like that. And in regards to Dinosaur, we play 2 Lost World and Terraforming. I played Lost World because I've played 3 before and I bricked on 3 before. Sadly, I have drawn all 3 of these and no dinosaur, so I just played 2 just to keep the consistency. And now for the go second, we play Dark Villain No More. When I tell you against Cam Neal in top 8, I literally drew this card and I had to top deck Gamma. I had to. It was a done deal. And I ended up top decking Gamma, but he ended up having the Lancia, so it'd be like that. A lot of people aren't playing this card. This is one of the best cards. It gets rid of Verde and Dragoon. It gets rid of all the light monsters that the Dytron players want to play. Honestly. Another card, Called by the Grave. I top decked it against one of my friends that I played in the tournament. He had Lancia. I had the Call. It was a done deal. Harpy's Feather Duster. That's that card right there. And another variant of Harpy's Feather Duster, Lightning Storm. I would play 2, but I sadly only had the 1. I couldn't get it from my friend in time enough, but Lightning Storm, one really good card. And for the traps, I play 2 evenly. I play a 44 card main deck, and it's just consistent to me. I could play 40. I would have to cut down on 4 cards, but I like all the cards. For the extra deck, I play a lot of Links. I play Link Kuribo, Anima, IP, Lambda, Verte, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, Access Code, and last but not least, Avermax. I'm probably going to end up cutting the Avermax for Secure Gardna because I ran into a couple of positions where I needed a non-dinosaur monster to be in the grave, and I just didn't have the gas in order to get through. Avermax is also still a good card, but it just takes too much to make it, in my opinion. In regards to XYZs, I played Dolka and Dweller. Best card against Drytron, best card against Virtual World. Literally, I made Dweller over Dolka for the Virtual World player because I just knew he needed the graveyard. They brick too much. I just shotgun this effect in standby phase, and he scooped. I played 3 fusions, Swamp, Starving Venom, and Dragoon. I play the Dragoon package going first and going into game 2. Most players make dinosaur players go first. They don't know the threat. They don't understand. They've never read Myst. So it'd be like that sometimes. Super Poly, one of the best cards. It just gets you through. And last but not least, I play Cyframe Lord Omega for the extra deck. For the side deck, I play 3 Lancia for the Mirror, for Virtual World, and sometimes for Natasha. I don't like Natasha. Natasha needs to be banned. I hate it. I would never play this card against Eldritch because it's just the fact that the cards are too quick. Another hand trap, Jerome Lockbird. I saw this against Cam. It helped a little bit, but I just didn't have enough gas. Man, it's just too good. I got DD Crow as well. DD Crow is good when you see it, when you need it. And I never see it when I need it. But it's always going to be a great card. It's always going to hit hard when it comes to a lot of matchups. So in the side, I played 2 Super Poly because I just wanted to play the 1 in there just to do it. just to see how it go. But I also play 2 because I don't like playing against Dragoon. A lot of people let Dragoon carry their deck, and it's just sad. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna play 3 Super Poly if I need to, and get the win. And last but not least, the Dragoon package, and I play Qualis in the side because Qualis is always still going to be a good card. It's always still going to be a great recovery card, and it's always still going to be a great going first card when you need that negate. So the first match that I played was Dogmatica, Invoked Eldritch, and honestly, I literally needed one card in order to win game 1. Oh, sorry, game 2. But in game 1, I actually misplayed. I forgot that Knighton activates in the declaration, and my opponent just said attack for game, and I just kind of let it go. I kind of contradicted myself because I always tell my friends let the match play out and stuff like that, and I had Gamma in my hand. So it's more or less the fact that for any Yu-Gi-Oh player, always play till the end. Always let the life points go to 0 because you never always know, and always remember you have something in your hand that could help or on the field that could help. Second game I played Virtual World. It was very easy. The guy he kind of just made a Shinshin and pass on game 1, and I just broke the board by Dark Ruler no more. And in game 2, he kind of just desired. Then it just kind of it was what it was. Game 3, match 3, I played D-Link. Dragon Link is always going to be one of the best decks in the format until they ban something. Like Link Cross is enough. It's just a lot. And the fact that I actually drew 3 hand traps. Gamma, Skullmeister, and Ghost Bell. Nothing. Like really, he still made Herratic Steel, Dragoon with Boral Savage. Like I can't do much against that when I don't have Dark Ruler no more in my hand. Game 4, I actually played my friend. He was playing very heavy trap Eldritch version. And actually in game 1 he destroyed me because he kept on recycling my miscellaneous with this card called Transmigration Prophecy. It's a very good card, very strong card. It shuffles from either player's graveyard 2 cards. It was just very strong. And last game I ended up playing. Dang, what I played? I ended up playing a Ditron player actually. He was a good player. He was a good support. He kind of like knew the combos for the most part, but he ended on Vanity's Ruler, and that's all I needed just to destroy him. With the Gamma in hand, it was what it was. And for a top 8 top cut, I ended up having to play the person who got first, which is Cam Neal playing Ditron. When it came down to it, I had the Dark Ruler no more, I had the Gamma. I Dark Ruler no more his Ultimus, and at the end of the day, like what makes Cam a pro player is that he thought about the fact that even though his card is negated, he can still activate the effect, and he had the EV in hand. He didn't have Orange Light, so he discarded the EV when I activated Fossil Dig, and was able to activate the EV. I gammaed, and then he just Lanciered after that. And I already had Miscellaneous and Baby in hand. I could have had a game, but if he didn't have the Lancea, but it was what it was. And game 2, I just kind of, if I didn't set my Super Poly, I probably would have lasted a little longer, but Ditron is honestly best deck at the moment. Hey man, I try. In the first one I got 55th place with 4 ties actually. And yeah, it was tough. I was playing a Paleo Eldritch, but Dinosaur's best deck, so Sadly, I have priority, so I won't be able to play at that one. I'll try for the next one that's not invitational wise, and try and get another invite and try and go first place. But the involved mat will look nice. Thank you for having me, man. All right, see you, man.
Well, I'm here with the king of games, Yugioh, and he's telling me that you guys should subscribe, like, hit that notification bell for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Isn't that right, Yugi?